So we've been having an absolute blast over here on the Celebrity Eclipse, and today I'm telling you everything you need to know about your upcoming cruise vacation.
The 2,800 passenger Celebrity Eclipse is third in the Solstice class of ships launched in 2010. It completed minor renovations late last year and is currently sailing Hawaii and Alaska cruises on the west coast of the United States. Eclipse is perfect for a romantic getaway or a relaxing cruise experience. About 85% of the ship's accommodations include verandas, which are balcony staterooms. It has all of the amenities you would expect at high seas, along with the upscale vibe that you can feel as soon as you walk in. This ship is catering to a more mature crowd. You will not find any rock climbing walls or merry-go-rounds in here. Instead, you can stay active at the lawn club or lounge by the 3 pools, including the adults-only solarium, participate in cooking classes, themed parties, dance lessons, shop at a variety of upscale boutiques, or visit 10 superb restaurants, but more about all of that just a little later. Eclipse feels like a mid-sized ship. It's very clean and in good shape. Interior design looks upscale with excellent passenger traffic flow. The ship links the Moonlight Sonata dining room to the Eclipse Theater using a network of bars and public spaces. You can stop by the martini, wine, or coffee bar on your way to dinner or a show without having to go out of your way too much. Casino, gym, and spa, along with other activities, are all right there as well. Elevators could get clogged up a little during high traffic situations, but we didn't experience too much of that. It is important to note that our ship was sailing at 50% capacity, so it may be different when it's full. However, I can say that I really like the glass elevators. It's so much fun riding them up and down the atrium of the ship, which has that Miami hotel ambiance, as well as a 20-foot tall tree that is suspended in a planter which is 50 feet in the air. So how was my cruise, you ask? Let's first talk entertainment. The ship was full of really amazing independent talent. Cruise director did a really good job hiring bands, guitar players, pianists, ukulelists, singers, and so on. The house DJ was really good as well. They made sure there was plenty of music and dancing. Eclipse turned the party to the max every night of the cruise. As they say, picture speaks 1,000 words, so let me show you what I mean. My only complaints here are the Eclipse theater shows. They were a bit boring and were missing some production value, I ended up skipping on some of them. And the other complaint is that same atrium I was telling you about. It sits at the heart of the ship from deck 3 all the way up. And when there's a band playing on the bottom, it resonates through the entire ship and can be heard in some of the midship staterooms, even at high decks, like for example on deck 8, which is where we stayed at. I mean, it might be fine during the day, but it may bother some people at 11 p.m. at night when they're trying to go to sleep and the band is literally raising the roof. So keep that in mind if you're booking those mid-ship staterooms. And speaking about staterooms, on the Eclipse, they're 15% larger than other cabins, and most of the space is given to the bathroom. So the bathroom is large enough for 2 people to get ready at the same time. There's ample storage space, and the showers are approximately 25% larger than an average cruise ship. And I can very much agree with that. The bathroom was much bigger. I'm 6'4" and I had no issues in the shower or the bathroom. My only complaint is the actual shower pressure. The water pressure, it needs to be a lot stronger, so I would take a point off for that. All the staterooms have a TV, although it's placed over the desk instead of directly in front of the bed. It's possible to adjust the angle of the screen so it's squarely visible to both people in the bed, but it's awkward and uncomfortable. I don't really understand it, and I'm going to take points off for that design. The TV is just useless. The bed, however, that was really comfortable and felt much wider than other cruise beds. I'm not sure why, but I absolutely love sleeping in it, and that's a lot to say for a cruise bed. Otherwise, the room was perfect. It was clean thanks to the outstanding stateroom attendant. It was spacious and had a great balcony. Now let's talk food. The ship features 10 restaurants, including 5 specialty venues, a buffet, and a main dining room. The main dining room is called Moonlight Sonata, and it serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. Now it's important to remember that lunch is only from 12 to 1:30 and only on sea days. So your first pro tip here is do not miss lunch. It's usually a very good menu, and it's changed daily, and it's also not available anywhere else on the ship. So always go to lunch on sea days at Moonlight Sonata. Alternatively, I do not suggest breakfast here unless you don't feel like going to the buffet. The buffet is quicker and has a lot more choices when it comes to breakfast. We'll talk more about the buffet in a little bit, but the dinner at Moonlight Sonatas are good. They're consistent 7 out of 10 every time. Good ingredients, flavor, and presentation. Unless you're a big foodie, you will be completely satisfied here. If you expect the best of the best, this place is a few notches below the paid restaurants on the ship, which we will talk about in just a minute. And the pro tip for you, make sure to eat dinner at Moonlight Sonata on the last formal night of the cruise. This is always considered to be the absolute best menu. Things like lobsters, beef Wellingtons, baked Alaskas, and so on will be served on the last formal night of the cruise, so make sure you don't miss that. Another thing to note, all of the restaurants, including Moonlight Sonata, have a sommelier assigned to every table, so you can have an expert wine pairing with all of your meals. That's a major plus. I love that. Alternatively, the buffet, called Ocean View Cafe, is open all day for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even a late night snack. The buffet operates like clockwork. It's clean, full of friendly staff, and offers lots of choices. A consistent 7 out of 10 as well. I enjoyed the made-to-order grill, freshly prepared croissants, yogurts, and fruits. I highly suggest it for breakfast. Get fantastic hash browns, made-to-order omelets, eggs benedict, and much more. It's really, really good. Another great spot for some food is the Spa Cafe. Again, only open certain times for breakfast and lunch. It serves healthy options, sandwiches, fruit plates, wraps, and freshly squeezed juices. This place is clean and super friendly. The Spa Cafe is a must visit for lunch. I highly suggest it. Now, if you want the best experience on the ship, you'll have to visit one of the 4 paid restaurants. Sushi on 5 offers an a la carte menu while Murano, Tuscan Grill, and Cuisine are full dining experiences that will cost you extra per person. The pro tip here is to buy a dining package that will save you tons of money if you want to visit multiple restaurants during your sailing. So you can find these in your cruise planner. Make sure to book them before you get on the ship because you could save lots and lots of money. Another tip for you, these restaurants do not allow kids below the age of 12, so keep that in mind as well. I had dinner at Murano, Tuscan Grill, and Cuisine. Murano is a French restaurant with an elegant and romantic setting. It offers absolutely fantastic menu full of French delicacies, with some items even prepared tableside right in front of you. This place is a 10 out of 10 in every aspect. Menu, ingredients, taste, service, drinks, it's all top notch. There's a sommelier that will expertly pair each entree with a specific wine, as well as traditional cheese courses and yummy desserts if you have space. Murano is a gem and a must visit. I highly recommend this place. Tuscan Grill is an upscale steak and pasta venue. Just like Murano, this restaurant is absolutely fantastic. It's set in the back of the ship and offers insane views of the ocean. I would say some of the best views on the Eclipse are right here at Tuscan Grill. Easily 10 out of 10 in every aspect. The filet mignon melted in my mouth. The pasta made my taste buds dance. Ingredients are top notch, fresh, and extremely well paired. We ate here several times, and I just can't say enough good things about this place. You really need to come here. A pro tip is to book your reservations early. These paid restaurants tend to get booked up on the last few days of the cruise, so make sure you book them. Last but not least is the Le Petit Chef at Cuisine, which is an animated presentation combining a 4-course dinner with an entertaining 3D show. Le Petit Chef is a tiny, animated, quirky character who works hard to deliver your meal through a 3D visual mapping. Each course is then delivered to you in real life. This restaurant is like a show and a dinner at the same time. It's quite impressive and the food is really good. Same as the other restaurants, I give this place a 10 out of 10. I was walking in here thinking that it's gonna be a gimmick. That thought exited my mind immediately after the first bite of the food. It's excellent experience and a fantastic meal. For reference, Le Petit Chef has restaurants all over the world. One of them is right here in New York City, and it costs hundreds of dollars per person. So I highly recommend checking it out while you're on the Eclipse. There are also 2 restaurants that are off limits unless you have Aqua Class Stateroom or a suite. Those are Blue and Lumine. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but only to guests in Aqua Staterooms for Blue and suites for Lumine. So overall, I really don't like this. I stayed in the veranda room and was not allowed to eat here even if I was willing to pay extra. This kind of made me feel like a second-grade citizen. Of course, I'll leave it up to you, but I really feel like that shouldn't happen on vacation. My other complaint here is the Wi-Fi. I feel like the Wi-Fi is completely horrendous. Even if you buy the premium one, it just doesn't work. It could barely load a web page. If you want to do anything more than emails, you will be disappointed. I would stay away from the Wi-Fi. And the last negative about this is like I said, the Eclipse Theater. The shows really could step up a few notches when it comes to the production value. They were kind of boring. Otherwise, I had a very good experience sailing on the Celebrity Eclipse. The staff was extremely friendly and went out of their way to make me feel welcome. The ship offered that relaxing getaway experience that I was looking for. Like I was saying earlier, this is not one of those mega ships with rock climbing walls and surf simulators. Eclipse is focused on a more mature crowd that is looking for a traditional cruise experience. I very much enjoyed mine aboard the Celebrity Eclipse. In fact, so much that I decided to book another celebrity cruise this year. Lots of content coming out soon so make sure to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.